Where my boys at? Where my boys at? Where my boys at?
The unofficial new thing.
So how you doing? How's Jake this lovely weekend?
You mean how am I from yesterday?
I'm just saying, like, what are you? Yesterday we kind of just jumped straight to business. What's new with you? You got anything fun or exciting going on, my friend?
No, I had a wedding last weekend where I tripped shrooms.
At the wedding? Tell me about that. How was it?
So I ate one mushroom, but it was a fatty mushroom. But I thought, like, it'll just be a microdose. It slapped the shit out of me. I was tripping hard for like a solid few hours, but in a good way.
Nice.
Danced like a machine. I would say not as fun as Anthony's wedding, but had the best soundtrack of any wedding I've been to.
Nice.
That's cool,
easily the best playlist. My friend Willie and his now wife Monet, they're big music heads. Their first date ever was literally at an Arcade Fire concert.
Nice.
So they're just like huge music heads. So they like curated their playlist, like a 6-hour playlist. It was dope.
That's so cool.
Nice.
We actually did make a playlist for our wedding, but they didn't follow it at all.
Oh no, this guy followed it. Well, my friend Willie's pretty strict. He was like, dude, please only play what I gave you to play.
Man, I respect that.
Their save the date magnet was like a concert ticket with row, seat, and section, but it was like the month, day, year.
Nice.
Yeah, they're really big music heads. Really so cool. I think I had more fun at your wedding. Both were fun, but this one, out of any wedding I've been to. No, I'm just like,
it's so much pressure now. Every wedding has to be compared to mine.
I mean, I compared your wedding to my sister's wedding, and I still had probably more fun at your wedding.
No, I'm gonna say I went to a wedding this past weekend also.
Oh yeah.
Had a great time. Honestly, second most fun wedding I've ever been to, first being Anthony's. Dude, this wedding was wild too. I did not do mushrooms. I actually emceed the wedding as a comedian. My buddy who got married basically is like the me of Huntington's comedy scene. He anytime I take a comedian to Huntington, he's the guy who like produces the show and makes sure there's people in the seats. It's that, builds the lineup of locals and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. That's really cool.
Yeah, he's a great comedian, great friend of mine. And so their reception was wildly different. It was booked as like almost like host, like ran like a mixed entertainment. Like I emceed, didn't do any comedy off the top. Then my sister, she performed.
Oh, cool.
Dude, it was awesome. She killed it. She did a great job. At one point in time, she did a cover of Mazzy Star's Fade Into You, and the entire audience like slow danced and stuff. It was really nice.
That would have to be a good cover for me to get behind because I love that song and I love Mazzy Star.
Yeah, dude, my sister's good.
I'm not trying to tutor.
I'm not trying.
You'd be like, "Fuck this."
I'm not trying.
What? Even though it's Cody's sister,
I would still say it.
That's
fine.
Dude, I'm not just saying that because she's my sister. My sister is really talented, really good singer-songwriter. Yeah. So then it was her.
There's
then the comedy.
Can in blood. You guys are great performers.
Yeah, dude, she's incredible. Then started the comedy block, and it went me first. Then these two other people or three other people. Then the couple did a 10-minute comedy set, the married couple.
That's really interesting. Okay.
And then this Louisville comedian headlined and absolutely murdered.
Wait, so how long was the comedy part of the wedding?
Probably about an hour.
Nice. Okay.
And then to close out the wedding reception was a local rapper who's like definitely one of the best musical talents in West Virginia, in my opinion. And he fucking crushed. So fun. Just everybody dancing their asses off and stuff. He did about half hour. And then after that, everybody just kind of bar hopped together. It was a lot of fun.
Nice.
That sounds like a blast.
Yeah, it was. Definitely had more fun at your wedding, but not for a lack of trying. They put in the work, you know?
No, that sounds really
but
fun.
Look at what they needed to do just to get a fraction of Anthony's wedding.
Fraction of my
Well, Anthony's going for him was the first time the three of us were reunited in like 7-8 years.
That's true.
They took Anthony's
My wedding was
wedding. Anthony.
Yeah, my wedding was about the vibes and like kind of like everyone
the
being there
vibes.
after not seeing each other for a while. You know, but for
That's
real, like it
true.
was just a fun time, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, it felt like a wild, incredible reunion.
Yeah.
And then like on top of that, your brother giving everyone absurd amounts of tequila, of a really expensive tequila.
Oh, we went through some bottles of that.
Yeah.
for sure. You know what's crazy? I was actually thinking at one point of asking you, Cody, to do some stand up for the wedding, but then I'm like, nah, I just want you to like enjoy yourself like everybody else. You know, I feel like that would have added to it. You wouldn't have felt like you could let as loose, I guess, because I know you tell me like you don't like to like drink and smoke when you do comedy sets. So I'm like, nah.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it was great, man. You're like, this one worked out perfectly. Olivia was my date again. We had a blast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I didn't go to a wedding this weekend, but I did buy all 12 issues of Watchmen.
Nice.
How come? Don't you already have Watchmen?
I have now I have every single issue of Watchmen. I have a hardcover, a soft cover, and the Absolute Edition. So I got all the Watchmen. I think
That's
I'll
so
ever
many
need.
Watchmen.
Dude, that's a big difference between you and me, Anthony. I will never buy an individual issue of a comic.
Never.
No.
Not for not for like if you saw the coolest cover, like no reason at all.
No. I just am not interested.
Wow. Okay. That's fair. A lot of people don't. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't collect comics that
When I
way.
was
Yeah.
younger, I used to buy individual issues, but then as I got older, I was like, this is too much to keep up with. I'd rather just
Yeah,
buy
exactly. It's too much.
trades.
I'd rather
It
get
is.
trades.
Yeah.
The trades often have the variants in the back of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if they don't, I'm sure they're not too hard to find online. If I'm like really jonesing to look at that picture, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I just like, for me, comics, my comic collecting is for the purpose of reading. And where I'm rough on comics as it is, the individual issues don't stand a chance, you know?
That's true.
Like as soon as I touch them, they basically disintegrate.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I feel you.
Joey was also at the wedding I went to, actually. Forgot to
Nice.
mention.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he took a good video of me and my friends dancing. It was fun. Shrooms at a wedding could be intense. There were some intense moments there. My friend had a pill, a THC pill. Like, I don't know, like 20, 25 milligrams, I think. And
Oh, I've had one of those before. Yeah.
dude, it fucking, that like on top of the shroom I took, it fucking like, I was like,
Dude, I could not do it. I was sober for the ceremony and I cried my eyes out. I could not imagine being on drugs. You know what I mean? Just being in that insane state of mind.
I don't think I've ever cried at a wedding.
Same.
Oh man, I'm a big softie for sure. I cried at Mo's and Mariah's. I cried during Kent's speech at Anthony's.
Anthony, did you cry at your own wedding?
No.
Anthony's not a crier
Anthony's
though, are you?
cold-blooded, that's
I'm not
why.
No, that doesn't mean
Stone cold killer, Anthony
Yeah, dude, he's a fucking
Iannaccio.
psychopath.
I don't want.
Yeah, dude.
I really hope that doesn't equal that.
Oh,
It does.
Like,
No.
I'm not-
Yeah, if
No, it
Anthony,
doesn't.
honestly, of the three of us, Anthony's the one I would want representing us in the tournament.
Oh, in the tournament?
Just give him the.
I don't know.
Anthony, he's the most cold-blooded.
Maybe.
Under those altar boy vibes he was putting off it was a big ruse.
Oh shit.
It's been a ruse this whole time, dude.
Yeah.
Shit.
He's going to be the one protecting Earth in Mortal Kombat.
Earth realm?
Yeah, I was raised on the streets of the Bronx. Come on.
Well, in case you haven't figured out what we're talking about today, ladies and gentlemen, we are discussing.
Oh!
Oh, what'd you do?
Hold on.
Yeah, we might have to edit that.
What?
Because that shit's got to
Why
slap.
did it just... Yeah, hold on. It was... Oh, fuck. What? I like tested this like 5 times before.
Anthony. I take you back everything I said about Anthony representing us in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, this is not how you win Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, this is, dude, a slip up like this, Anthony, and you're dead. Don't you understand?
Are you kidding me?
You're absolutely
In the
right.
battle
What the
arena,
fuck? It's
Sub-Zero
just
would
not
rip your
working.
dick off.
Oh, man.
Okay, so do you guys think you could survive in Mortal Kombat?
No, of course not. Well, I mean, yeah, well, we're going off strictly this movie, so it's
Yeah,
not like
90s Mortal Kombat.
yeah. It's not like any of us have powers. Which, truth be told, very few of the Earthrealm fighters in this movie had powers. Only Liu Kang had powers.
Yeah, and he had to like
True.
summon them almost.
At the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Dude, I have
very
to
end,
argue that Johnny Cage is the hero of this movie. He beats Goro single-handedly, and he beats Scorpion single-handedly.
Yeah.
True.
Liu Kang beats Sub-Zero with a bucket of water, which is the dumbest fucking thing. It's probably the thing I hate the
worst
most about the movie.
About the entire movie. Yeah, I agree
that's
with
the
you.
weakest thing about the entire movie is that he kills him with a bucket of water.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like, you're telling me that Sub-Zero can't fucking freeze the bucket of water as it's coming at him and like catch it and throw it back? Like, come on, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. He's killed by his own power.
Yeah, I just
It's like Magneto getting impaled by something metal. He would stop it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree. That's definitely the worst part of this movie. But man, this movie's a banger.
I agree, man. This
Oh,
movie's
yeah.
awesome.
Does anyone wanna intro us?
Well, I thought we were going for an intro, but Anthony screwed it up.
No, you know what? I fucking recorded the sound. In the edit, I'll let the song play, and well, you know, it'll sound
All right,
legit.
cool.
But I'm upset because I tested.
But you
it, like,
still have to leave it in because my joke about you actually dying in Mortal Kombat was worthwhile.
Okay, yeah. And then that will go into the actual Mortal Kombat.
All right, well, welcome to another episode of Comics and Chronic. You already know who it is. Jacob H., Cody Cannon, Anthony Iannaccio. Today we are discussing Mortal Kombat, the film, the original film, coming out in 1995.
Yes, incredible.
Incredible.
Incredible movie. I'd say that, like, aside from maybe like The Last of Us, this has like one of the most true to video game feels of any video game movie that's came out.
It's a really good
For
video
sure.
game adaptation.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got it right.
they did it right. Yeah, they're better than the more recent one, I'd argue.
Yeah.
The more recent one had great special effects, and they did some cool stuff for sure. But this was better, in my opinion.
Yeah, this felt more like it also like came out around the same time those games were like still on like the old school systems. So it kind of has that old school feel still. Like it's okay. So when I talk about how like Mario, the Mario Brothers movie, loved it as a kid, right? The 1993 one, loved it as a kid, didn't like it as 30-year-old. Watching this, loved it as a kid, loved it every single time I've rewatched it, love it now. You know what I mean? Like it stands the test of time for sure.
I agree.
Yeah, it does stand the
I
test of time.
agree. The only thing that's changed between me now and me as a hottie is as a kid. I mean,
As a hottie?
damn it. I fucked up what I was going to say. I just skipped like half of my thought process. Let me start over. Okay, what happened to me, the only difference that happened to me as a kid, my only opinions that changed as a kid to now, as a kid, I was like, oh my God, Sonya Blade's a hottie. You know what I mean? And now I'm like, oh my God, everyone's a hottie. You know what I mean? Sonya Blade's hot. Liu Kang is a baddie, dude. He's got abs of steel.
He was in a bunch of movies, that actor, during the 90s. He was big in the
he
90s.
was big 90s guy. He was like the stereotypical action Asian hot
action 90s
Yeah.
hero. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Johnny Cage was hilarious, hottie. Even Shang Tsung, hot for an older Asian man.
Raiden, hottie.
Raiden, dude, the Highlander. They got the Highlander to play Raiden.
Highlander himself, my
His
dude.
accent was just like, what is it supposed to be? He's just like, hello, I am Raiden.
It wasn't even an accent. It was just his normal voice. Like,
Yeah, that's what I
he
mean.
didn't put on any accent. He was a
yeah.
white, like,
Dude, the part where he's like, they're like, what happens if we lose? And he's like, then everyone will die. Or whatever, that one scene. Yeah.
he's always like, or when like the ninja, or like when the Netherrealm people are about to attack them, and he's like, "Zzz," like, I don't think so.
Dude, so nice. This is like the most 90s thing that's ever been created.
And it's great.
Yep. And I love lines like that in movies. Like, I don't care if it comes off a certain way. Like, I like it. It's kind of campy.
Dude, this
matches
movie is
you know?
mad campy.
Yeah.
Dummy campy.
Yeah. Oh, would you fuck Goro?
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, imagine what Girl can do with 4 hands, bro.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Choke me, jerk me, finger my
me.
butt. And lift me up. The
And
coming
stroke
noise.
your dick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He can do all of them at the same time.
Yeah, dude. It would be almost as cool as fucking Dr. Manhattan. You know what I mean?
Damn. Who fucks better, Goro or Dr. Manhattan? That is the age-old debate.
Age-old debate.
Because Goro, he's got four arms, right? But if you had 4 Dr. Manhattans, that's a lot, you know? Or 2 Dr. Manhattans, that's an extra dick there. So,
That's
you
an
know,
extra dick. And Dr. Manhattan is pretty hung. We all know.
we saw. Zack Snyder made sure we saw.
Zack Snyder made him pack like a fucking mandingo dong.
Mandingo dong. Oh.
Dr. Mandingo.
Yes.
Dr.
I'm taking that as a character for my universe.
Yes, please do.
Dr. Mandingo.
He's been everywhere and nowhere all at once. He's just always fucking everyone.
He's been throughout time and space.
It's 1943. I am fucking 2 bitches.
I mean, still basically Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
Dr. Manhattan just crushes pussy. Like, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
That's his sole motivation. in
Yeah.
life.
He finds pussy on Mars, which is like, no, who else has done that?
Dude, he invents pussy. Like,
The greatest doctor.
The greatest.
also, it's cool that Sonya Blade is played by the teacher in
Veronica Vaughn.
Yeah, Veronica Vaughn.
Yeah, dude. Baddie.
Bad.
Yep. Yeah.
90s baddie for sure. Dude, also so was Princess Katana, 90s
Katana,
baddie. Puerto
Yeah,
Rican.
we were there for that.
From Brooklyn.
Wait, really?
Wait, what
Yeah.
did you say?
She's a Puerto Rican woman from Brooklyn.
Oh, I didn't know
Nice.
that. Nice.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat represent. See, like that was cool too, you know? It does kind of have like without trying to be, or it's just like a diverse cast, you know? Like
Mortal
the lead is
Kombat
an
was
Asian dude.
progressive
That's awesome.
long before
Yeah,
we
Mortal
started wanting inclusion, you know?
Mortal Kombat said, we want people of all creeds to die.
Exactly. Dude, you know who's really cool in this movie also is fucking Shang Tsung, man.
Yeah, Shang
Yes,
Tsung
great
was
villain.
Great villain,
an
great actor.
incredible villain. Yeah, dude.
Your brother's soul is mine.
Dude,
I
you want
remember,
to
like,
hear
as a
that
kid, that scene when he like beats the shit out of Liu Kang's brother and kills him was like legit scary to me. I was like, dude,
No,
this-
yeah.
This movie starts.
Yeah,
That's so
the movie
dude.
badass.
starts as him
Yeah,
murdering his
when
brother.
I was a kid, Shang Tsung literally terrified me.
Oh yeah, he was scary as shit.
You want to hear something hilarious?
But
So you know how I was like raised kind of Christian and stuff?
yeah.
I saw this movie in theaters with the swim team that I was a part of as a kid. And this is how my dad doomed me for nerddom because in front of the swim team, the part where you remember after Liu Kang beats that Jamaican dude in the beginning,
Yeah.
first fight of the official tournament.
Yeah.
When Liu Kang beats him and Shang Tsung sucks out his soul, my dad covered my eyes for him sucking out the soul.
That's hilarious.
Look at me now, Dad. Look where your like Christian desire to, shelter me. Look what it got me now. I'm talking about getting my butthole fingered by Goro.
God damn it! If only he'd let you watch that scene.
Shang Tsung was the original like soul sucker. You know how they now when they talk about getting your soul sucked out of you?
Yeah.
Shang Tsung was doing that.
Back in the
1998.
90s.
I think
Yeah.
Cody just played his hand, though. You see, your dad was covering your eyes, right?
Yeah.
So let's use that as evidence, right? We know you're immortal, Cody.
Ooh.
What if your dad was trying to stop you from learning your true power, which was that you have the ability to soul suck?
Oh shit.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, ask any partner I've had, and they'll be like, that head was insane. Maybe I'm just sucking pieces of their soul out every single
That's
time.
why you can't die because in moments where you should die, it's actually that person's soul that gets crushed out of you. So you still
Yeah.
have 100 more souls to go.
Yeah, well, I guess I just can't stop giving head, as long as I'm giving
your
head,
arcana.
I'll live forever.
Yeah. Oh, the Arcana. Oh,
The
my God, I
Arcana,
forgot
yeah,
about
that's his Arcana.
By the way, this is a good time to re-mention that we talked about the new Mortal Kombat movie way back. That was like an OG episode of Comics
That's the
and
first
Crime.
episode where we ever incorporated the Joe Pesci rating system.
Yes.
And
yes.
the first time we ever give a 666.
Yes. Yeah, all in one fell swoop.
Go check out that episode.
I would argue that's like one of our first really good episodes. I'm
Hell
not
yeah.
saying we were bad, but like now we're fucking pros,
We definitely started to catch our stride around then.
Yeah.
For sure. I agree.
Yeah. I also just like I like all the ninja costumes in this movie.
Very ninja feeling.
Yeah.
I loved Sub-Zero. Loved
Sub-Zero was great. Scorpion
loved Scorpion.
Sick. The fight
I
with
love
him
the
and
fight scene.
Johnny Cage in hell is awesome.
in the forest.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
forest
And then
too.
they
The
go
forest
to-
was awesome.
Yeah, that
I
whole
like.
thing, yeah.
It felt very true to video game. How you can change location
Yeah,
in.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, good point. Good point.
But yeah, the fight when they're in hell is sick, and he's like, "Get down here!" and he kicks the fucking scaffolding thing, and Johnny Cage falls.
Dude, well, I thought it was awesome. Don't get me wrong. And that was like one of the best fights in the movie, I'd argue.
Yep.
But,
Agree.
but I loved there was something aesthetically about them fighting amongst the trees in grid form.
Yes, I love the way that looked.
This movie, honestly, like for 95, has some pretty fucking cool cinematography.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I thought that during that scene. I thought that during the scene when Liu Kang is meditating on the beach before like the final days,
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. No, there are some really great shots in the movie. It's not like, it doesn't feel low budget. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, I feel like you weren't going to get any better in 1995, like with
Dude,
everything,
I would
like, you know?
argue that I'd prefer seeing CGI that looks like fucking Reptile than I would fucking MODOK from Ant-Man.
Oh, I
Yeah.
agree with that, actually.
I agree.
For 95, the special effects really weren't that bad.
No, for sure. The director of this movie, though, I don't think they've ever made another good movie. Have you guys seen any of the Resident Evil movies?
Yeah.
The OG Resident Evil, this guy made, Paul W.S. Anderson.
I loved Resident Evil 1.
Oh, you did?
Paul Thomas Anderson.
No, not Paul Thomas Anderson. No,
Wouldn't
see,
that be
is not
cool?
Paul
Wouldn't
Thomas
it be cool if it was Paul Thomas Anderson who
I wanna see
directed
Paul Thomas
1995?
Anderson's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but only if he used
Punch
1995.
drunk love. Punch drunk combat.
But yeah, no,
You like the 2002 Resident Evil, you're saying?
yes, I don't think it's true to the video game by any means, but but I did enjoy it a lot.
That's a movie I haven't seen since it came out, so maybe I should rewatch it.
Dude, that scene, we should do it. We should cover it.
I'm down. I'm always down. He also did Alien vs. Predator. That movie sucked, though.
That was a big old stinky dump.
Yeah.
Which we just referenced yesterday in the Super Mario Brothers episode.
It's all connected.
It's all connected. No, but I loved Reptile in this movie.
I didn't like the CGI reptile that you're talking about, though. I thought he was just like, I like when he becomes
I
like.
liked when he became Ninja Reptile.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
No, that's cool too, but I kind of liked that he was like a little green serpent thing. The only thing I just thought it was weird that like when he died, he turned to worms. And roaches and stuff.
And beetles and shit for some reason.
Yeah, that was the weirdest part. But other than that, I was like, why is he Mr. Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas, you know?
The reptile fight with Liu Kang is really cool because I like Reptile's ninja mask still has like teeth on it and everything.
Yeah.
So that shit was
Reptile,
cool.
dude, so true. It felt like the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And especially the last fight, the final fight, it's the boss fight, you know, Liu Kang versus Shang Tsung. That's such a good fight.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
So good.
It feels so definitive, you know?
My only complaint, I feel like they should have made him shapeshift more.
Yeah, I could see that.
That could have factored in.
Take on like other characters' abilities and shit.
Yeah, exactly. I think that would have been cool. Like if instead of it just going from like, oh my God, instead of turning from his brother back to him, he should have like when Shang Tsung was like, it's not my fault. Whoa, I'm over my trauma. When Liu Kang does that shit, Shang Tsung should have turned into somebody else that had already died, like Scorpion, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
And the fighting could have happened but regardless, that's just like a nitpick. I just wanted to see more of that, dude. I liked Kano. He's such a scumbag.
Yeah, Kano's awesome in this movie.
Fucking Kano,
He's like a real dirtbag.
Yeah.
Yes. Like he felt like perfect adaptation too, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was
Everybody's characters were so on point.
They were.
Yeah, I completely agree. Although it's funny, like in the video games, the newer video games, Raiden sounds like such like he's like, I am Raiden, like this is how I talk all the time. Like I like this Raiden.
Where he's like a 90s, I don't know, he's just like so sketchy seeming too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I like
he
that.
is
He's almost like a trickster.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. It gives him some personality, I think. I don't know. I like it's just like the movie doesn't really like take risks. I just think everybody that plays the characters plays them well. And it's just like
It's so
a video
silly.
game.
Wait.
Yeah, it just works. Yeah.
When watching the movie, did you guys notice that in a couple scenes, there's like these two like Netherrealm bros who are always like, ah!
Yeah. Oh yeah. I caught them. Yeah, dude. They're always cheering. Like
Yeah,
like
they're
when
always cheering.
like
They're just
after Goro recovers
Exactly.
from getting punched in the nuts, they're like,
Yeah.
Goro,
Yeah,
Goro.
the camera,
And then he's
the
like,
camera always focuses on those two dudes, like, yeah, like,
Yeah, dude.
Netherrealm bros.
yeah, dude, I love some Netherrealm bros.
It sounds like a Bang Bros offshoot.
dude, we're about to go double team this 10,000-year-old MILF. Dude, I love
Oh yeah, isn't there like a female Goro? Not in this movie.
Shiva's in
Yeah.
Annihilation, which is
Yeah.
a terrible movie.
Horrendous.
And
yeah,
I saw it in theaters as a kid, and I still hated it.
Dude, I saw it in theaters as a kid. I was like, this is definitely a dip in quality, but I appreciate it, kind of.
I appreciate some things because they had Ermac and Noob Saibot in it.
Yeah, Ermac. I was trying to remember his name. I couldn't remember Ermac.
I like Ermac a lot.
Yeah, Ermac's a cool character.
He's
Dude,
one of my favorite characters.
For me, my video game experience with the Mortal Kombat franchise, I played the shit out of 1, 2, and 3, and then I really didn't play anything for decades until like they started coming out on like the 3 and 4, the PS3 and 4.
I had Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 for Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
That was the shit. And then Mortal Kombat Trilogy for N64 was awesome.
Because that was the first 3, right? Collected?
Yeah, well, I think Trilogy was like its own game that, just incorporated everyone.
Nice.
I see. I played all like the Super Nintendo ones, so like Cody's, the ones you're saying, 1, 2, and 3. PS2 had like Deadly Alliance, it was called. Armageddon.
I had that for
really
GameCube.
cool.
I had Deadly Alliance.
That was a cool one.
Never played those guys.
Quan Chi.
That was the first 3D one.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It wasn't just
and
2D.
then I played all the new ones, 9, 10, 11.
Did you ever play? It was for N64. It was Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies, and it was just a Sub-Zero
I
game.
never played that one.
Ooh, dude, I played it. It was
that a good one?
It was almost impossible to play, but
Oh, New Rock City had the arcade version, right? Or maybe they had Mortal Kombat 4 at New Rock City.
maybe
They had one of those that like has Sub-Zero without the mask on the cover. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, but
Maybe I'm thinking of. Yeah, I don't know. I played Shaolin Monks.
well, because it's just a one-player game. It's an adventure game. You play as Sub-Zero.
Yeah, and you're like, it's like a beat 'em up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like an adventure game where you have to like avenge some shit that got done to you and kill.
Have you played Shaolin Monks? That was like PS2 GameCube
Oh,
era.
I remember vaguely playing. One of those games sucked.
No, Shaolin Monks was really fun.
Was it?
I see.
Yeah.
Once you get to like, I just stopped playing Mortal Kombat for years. I just stopped playing a lot of fighter. If I was playing fighters around the time all that stuff, I was playing more games like Tekken and Smash Bros than Mortal Kombat. Marvel versus Capcom. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, when they came out with like the newer versions, like when it was like Xbox 360, PS3 era, so they came out with Mortal Kombat 9, and that combines all the like original games,
Yeah.
but like they update it and make it like a bit more streamlined, and that was really fun because like that taught me all the lore, and like when they try to connect it, the lore is pretty cool for Mortal Kombat. You know, like yes, there's just this like this movie is good at like before any of really knowing any of that, giving you a really good story out of whatever they have. You know, that's what I thought.
You know what? I just realized
What?
we should also do an episode on the '90s Street Fighter.
Oh,
Ooh, I've never seen that.
You've
It's
never
so
seen
bad.
that?
It's
No,
so bad.
I've never been a Street Fighter
Terrible.
guy, to be honest.
It's so bad.
It's a terrible movie.
Who's in it?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Okay.
The dude who played Gomez Adams in the original Adam Sandler movies,
Yeah, dude, it's not good.
who was dying of
Oh.
cancer at the time of filming Street Fighter.
Oh fuck.
There's so much. I think while making it, Jean-Claude Van Damme
He was on
doing
coke. He was like doing absurd amounts of
like
cocaine.
$3,000 worth of coke a day or something crazy like that.
Just crazy amounts of coke.
That's crazy.
Apparently, Jean-Claude Van Damme's a big douchebag.
I mean, I don't know why you would think otherwise.
There was like this. You ever watch? You know who Graham Norton is? He's a British talk show host.
Yes.
Yeah.
He had Jeff Goldblum and Liam Hemsworth on, and they were swapping stories about Jean-Claude Van Damme. And Jeff Goldblum did not seem like he was a fan of him. He's like, I've met him, and he's a lot. And Liam was like, yeah, I filmed on the Expendables with him, and they had a fight scene, and Jean-Claude was like, all right, I'm just gonna give you like a light kick to the chest, and he fucking like knocked the wind out of Liam Hemsworth, like knocked him to the ground. He's like, and he's like, good. He's like, okay, next time take it better. And he's like, dude, fucking asshole, you just like kicked the shit out of me. Yeah.
That's fucked because like even if you're acting, like you don't need to do that shit. You know, that's not
He's
part
a
of the
fucking
job. Like,
douchebag. So-
that's fucked.
This is the part where you fall down.
yeah.
Dude, that was such a good callback in the movie when like how it happens in the beginning and then when Goro's barely holding on to the side of the cliff.
Yeah.
Also, when Johnny Cage kills Scorpion, out of his dead body is an autographed Johnny Cage picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so silly.
Johnny Cage, I think, is probably one of the best fighters in the Mortal Kombat universe.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, in the new games, his daughter Cassie Cage is pretty much like the savior of humanity.
Really?
Like, it really follows like her. Yeah.
Shit.
Johnny Cage in the older games is based off of Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
I believe
is.
it.
Yeah.
And Liu Kang is supposed to be based off of Bruce Lee, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes complete sense.
And then, but yeah, dude, I love Johnny Cage. I kind of liked in the second one how he dies at the very beginning.
He gets murdered immediately by Shao Kahn.
Yeah, I love that. I loved
Because
that.
they had to recast them, right? They had to recast a lot of people in the sequel.
Oh yeah, the Sonya Blade.
I think only Liu Kang and Katana came back.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Only
and
those
everyone
two.
else is replaced.
Everyone else
Raiden is Raiden is replaced by another actor who I've seen in way more shit. I know he's Dexter's father.
He's in a lot of things.
Yeah, he's a small role in so much shit.
Exactly. Yeah. And they gave him like a short haircut and like a leather vest for some reason.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Dude, yeah, 98 was insane.
Yeah. That was a rough year.
Yep.
Dude, who do you think we would all be in this movie?
Jake, you're definitely Johnny Cage.
I'm Johnny Cage. All right, that's fine with me.
I was gonna
Jake
say,
is, yeah,
actually,
the LA
I was
boy.
gonna say Johnny Cage or Kano in this
Yeah.
movie.
Kano?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say Johnny Cage or Shang Tsung.
I give you
Cody
more.
Shang Tsung because of my investigative reporting earlier.
What?
Because of what?
Because remember we put
Oh
together
yeah,
You're Immortal.
I suck people's souls out of them.
People's souls. So.
Well, giving them head.
I feel like I would give Cody
Well,
Goro in this movie.
Yeah, I would take Goro. I would definitely give you more Kano over Shang Tsung.
That's fine.
Yeah. You got shades of Shang Tsung because you want to
Take over the world.
for sure. Take over the world. Amass power.
I would say
Make people
Anthony.
fight for your amusement.
Anthony's either Raiden.
Definitely, I was gonna give Anthony either Raiden.
Ooh, I'll take Raiden.
I was gonna give Anthony. Honestly, I was gonna give Anthony Raiden or Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero. Oh yeah, you said I was a cold person
That's
at the
true.
beginning.
Wait,
of
no,
the podcast.
sorry, Anthony. Anthony, this is who I was gonna give you: Raiden or Johnny Cage's friend who gets killed by Goro.
I knew you were going to say. I was going to say that
You just want me to be a character that dies somehow.
too. I think Cody has a deep-seated desire to see you dead, Anthony.
Somehow.
No,
Maybe it was like an
I
accident.
honestly, I only said that while I was watching the movie today to prep for this podcast. I was like, oh, that fucking dude, I forgot about him. I know he dies from Goro. I know Anthony will hate it if I assign. That's why I picked him. I thought that while watching the movie, but also he's got big sweetie pie vibes like you do.
Yeah, he gave it his all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'll
also
take
like.
Raiden, though.
I feel like if I was in Mortal Kombat tournament and they're like, "All right, your opponent is Goro," I'd be like, "Oh shit, can I get somebody else?" Like, what the fuck? Liu Kang gets to fight this Jamaican dude, and I have to fight fucking Goro. Like, what?
So I have Goro vibes. Do I have anybody else?
I would say you also have shades of Kano for sure.
Nice.
But
So I'm just pure villain in this movie. Pure
Goro,
villain.
I'm trying to think.
There's only like 4 heroes,
yeah.
or 5, I guess. No one's like really Katana.
No one's really Katana. No one's
Sonya.
really Sonya either.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's because we're not fucking cops, okay?
Cop energy. Jax isn't even in the movie for that long.
He's in the movie though when they're
Yeah.
chasing
Yeah, he's
Kano
there.
onto the ship.
Yeah, he has a much bigger role in the 98 disaster.
Yeah, he gets the robo arms, which
That
pretty
part
cool.
is really funny though when they are chasing Kano onto the ship because when Sonya's like going onto the ship, he's like Sonya, like whispering really loudly.
definitely gonna get caught.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's who we are. I'm down with Johnny Cage.
Yeah. Johnny Cage or Kano for me.
Or I was gonna say Anthony. You might even be Liu Kang's little brother.
I really hope we get called to a Mortal Kombat podcast tournament, and I'm leaving you guys high and dry. But my death will like spur you guys on, I hope, to win the tournament.
Or maybe Reptile. You are like nimble and lanky.
Oh yeah,
You could be Reptile.
Yeah.
I want to say you're.
Camouflage.
I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm high as hell.
There's no characters that commit suicide in this movie, so you can't
so none of them are really Anthony.
yeah, you can't really say any of them are.
No, I would definitely give you either Raiden or the dude who gets killed by Goro. Or honestly, I like Liu Kang's little brother. You're one of them. Dude, imagine.
But all you see is him get his ass kicked. That's all you see about it.
No, you get to see him tenderly hold Liu Kang's hand as a ghost.
That's true. There is a
yeah.
moment where he like lets him go. He's like, "It's okay, Lou.
Yeah.
I'm at peace, even though I got brutally murdered."
And he gets raptured up to Mortal Kombat heaven.
Also, dude, I mean, this movie is what started the very iconic Mortal Kombat song. Like,
Dude, that song is
yeah.
that song is a
iconic.
banger. Still is a banger. Sometimes I'll listen to it in the car, just like hype me up.
Dude, no, that song is one of the coolest songs that's ever been written. That song is pure adrenaline.
Yeah. The song is a banger.
Yeah, very. I wonder who produced it. It reminds me of like that '90s era of electronic, like
Smack
that.
my bitch up. Like that
Yeah,
kind of
exactly. The Prodigy is who it reminds me of.
Let's see.
Dude, I love the
Okay,
Prodigy.
so the name of the band is The Immortals.
Oh, so they probably suck other than this one song.
Yeah. But no, the crazy thing is that there's an exact 90s dance song that they're definitely ripping off that's got the dun 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 dun.
Really?
Like it's definitely the exact I forget the song. I like we've all heard it though. It's like one of those things. It's not like a Mandela effect or anything. It's like we definitely heard it on the radio when we were younger, but we've also heard the Mortal Kombat thing. So
This isn't the Dudley.
No, this is a real thing. Like I have the name of the band on the tip of my tongue, but
Eiffel
I'm not gonna be able to remember
65.
it. Oh my god, imagine.
But yeah, no.
Oh, it's called the real song is called Twilight Zone by Two Unlimited. Because you've heard of Two Unlimited, right?
I don't know.
Or no, Two Unlimited, they have another famous song,
Who's
I
Two
think, from
Unlimited?
the 90s.
They're
Two
like a
Unlimited.
90s DJs, you think?
Two Live Crew. I know Two Live Crew.
Yeah, no, maybe I was thinking of Two Live Crew.
Yeah. Two Live Crew is very different.
I would also like to point out that in the movie, Liu Kang's brother challenges Shang Tsung
Yeah.
like a dumbass.
Oh, true.
And gets murked.
And gets murked for it.
Yeah.
So he had a
Like a stupid baby.
stupid baby. Oh, this is hilarious.
Yeah, but this song is iconic.
True.
Yeah, I love it.
Facts.
I put it in the first movie I ever made.
Dude, the song is iconic. The Mortal Kombat dragon is iconic, you know? Like the whole symbol.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Like, shit's dope.
It's awesome that Shang Tsung dies on those spikes and turns into
Yeah.
a little mummy.
A shriveled
Yeah.
mummy man.
Shriveled mommy.
No, the movie's
Yeah,
sick.
he just becomes an old bitch at the end of the movie. That's it. All the souls are gone.
Yeah. It's what's going to happen to me if I ever stop giving head.
That means you heard Cody. He just needs to constantly give heads. Get around.
Cody, I feel like you're a mix between Shang Tsung and Half-Life.
Oh my God. Does this mean I can shapeshift into everybody I've ever given head to?
That would be sick.
Oh.
Oh, man.
He's These are the comics people want to read.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, guys, I feel like we've hit the Nexie.
Yeah, the next.
The Nexies. Definitely. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. 6.
Nice.
I like this better than Mario.
Yeah,
I agree.
I mean, yeah, I do too.
Which
I'm
Mario?
giving it-
Wait, which Mario?
Which one? The animated?
Definitely the
All of them?
animated.
Yeah.
I'll have to rewatch the 90s one to get back to you.
Imagine you watch it, you come back to us, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
This movie would have been sweet if Bob Hoskins was in it, though.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
As Kano?
As
Seriously, that would work.
That would be
somehow.
No.
They wanted him to be Wolverine at one point.
Which is
like he was a
which is
potential.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So ridiculous, but somehow.
Silly.
I'm gonna
I'd
give it a
watch it.
6 also, honestly.
Nice.
Anthony?
Anthony.
I'm giving this a 6. This is a 6 movie. It's a
6. Oh, hell yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Well earned. Dude, so that's 2 Mortal Kombat movies now that all get a 6.
yeah.
Oh,
I felt like
shit.
throughout the movie also there was a lot of that kind of music where it was like dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun
It
dun.
was all like
You know what I
90s
mean?
action era rock music.
Yeah, for sure. So corny. I loved
Good
it.
taste. Oh yeah, corny.
No, but it was like, it works. It's just like a pure, it's a very pure 90s
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like I love that the middle section of the movie, no plot whatsoever. It's just tournament fight after tournament fight after tournament fight.
Which is sick, 'cause
Yep.
that's what the game is. Fuck it.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. They knew what they were doing. That's what I'm saying. You really don't go to a Super Mario Brothers movie, and I'm talking about the old one this time. You don't go to that thinking like, yeah, you know what? When I think of the Mushroom Kingdom, it's like a sci-fi dystopia where there's nothing colorful, and you know what I mean? Like, that's the part that starts to bother me when I rewatch it. So like, Mortal Kombat got it right for aesthetics, for everything. So like, it stands the test of time. That's the craziest thing to me. From 1995, like, you know. I don't want to count how many years ago that was, but
It's almost 30.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus, really?
it is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's upsetting.
But
28
you know
years,
what?
Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
We're old. We're some old dudes.
And on that, commies, thanks for listening.
Life is the true Mortal Kombat. Also, follow us on Spotify and Apple, and give us a rating. We like that.
Boom.
Boom. Yeah, we need more high ratings. Also, give us 5s. If you're giving us less than a 5, I'll fucking kill you.
Somebody is, because I looked the other day and I saw we have a 4.8 on Spotify. That
Yeah.
pisses-
I kind of like that, though. I feel like it's not bullshit. That means someone was like, nah, fuck it. These guys aren't for me.
You know
Whatever.
what? Fuck that. Fuck that person.
Let's fist fight them.
You're right. Why am I liking our haters? Fuck you, whoever.
Yeah,
did give us a
Anthony, what the
5.
fuck? You're taking the side of the haters? See,
Yeah,
you really are
dude.
Liu Kang's little brother, dog.
Oh, that's silly.
That's definitely where we ended.
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jacob H.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics N Chronic. That's comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.